shillings 20 million to shillings 100 million? That's the question every Kenyan investor is asking. Drawing from real experience, Nyoro points to the Nairobi Securities Exchange as a gold mine hiding in plain sight, highlighting opportunities in undervalued stocks like Kenya Power and major banking players such as Equity Bank and Diamond Trust Bank. His strategy is simple but powerful. Diversify your portfolio, focus on value, and let time and dividends do the heavy lifting. He even shares a personal example, buying Kenya Power shares at their lowest and recovering his capital purely through dividends. But this isn't just about stocks. The conversation goes deeper into the real struggles of the diaspora. Sending billions back home, yet building little wealth. Running businesses remotely only to face trust and management challenges. And a new generation, Gen Z, caught between opportunity in the UK and identity back in Kenya. The solution he proposes is mentorship, smarter investment, and a shift from remittances to ownership. Because according to Nyoro, Kenya is not just home. It's one of the most overlooked investment opportunities of this generation. The question is, will you keep sending money or start building wealth? The choices made today will define your economic future. Like and comment your biggest takeaway, share with someone who needs this age, and subscribe for more investing breakdowns.
Thank you very much. My name is Mrs. Monica Gakwo, and I really appreciate this time because I'm one of those people who watch you on YouTube, and I really feel like it's just what I've been hearing. So my question is, I am a mother of young people, Gen Z and millennial, and these are people that were born in this country or when they came very young. And these are people who are not familiar with this kind of information. And I hear you're working with young people, and I've watched you in the universities and at such places. So I'm asking you, as a honorable, prominent person from Kenya who is there for young people, how can you support our young people here? Can you create a mentorship program where we can have a few of our young people coming there? They learn and they exchange ideas. You know, they bring the ideas they have learned. Most of them have finished universities, but most of the time they find that they don't do the courses, the jobs that they learned. So how can we bridge that difference, especially for those ones who are from Kenya, but they're actually British people? Thank you very much.
Open the door for work experience. Thank you for that.
Hello again. I think I was given the mic before and I didn't introduce myself. My name is Jane Mukabi. I'm a businesswoman, probably one of the oldest or the only woman to start a security company before the Murashias and Jore there. A comment first or two. I think one is a campaign. I think I want to campaign for UK to be called the top in remittances. When you look at the size of UK, it's the size of Texas. We are about 60 to 70 million. The US has 360. So if we are number 2, I think we need to do the maths and start calling the UK the highest remittance wherever. The other one I would like to comment on is you did talk about us employing Kenyans, which we are doing, but it's a very difficult job. I'm sure Murashia's sites are being manned from Kenya. I have a business in Thika where I'm doing HR from Kenya. We are trying to tap into the technology that's there because we know whether it's AI or anything else, it's all done in Kenya. We are doing that, but it's a very difficult thing. And the one thing we would like the government to do is to try and make our people not steal from us. We go to educate them, we earn money, but they still steal from us, and we have to close down and come here. But anyway, the question I brought with me, and I'll still ask, and you have answered a lot of the questions, was, from a selfish point of view, desperate times call for whatever. I'm at the other end. Most of these people are younger than me. They are my students. If I gave you 20 million in terms of portfolio, like the younger, how would you earn me 100 million in 5 years?
Thank you very much. I think I'll give Honorable to answer those 4 questions as other people get ready. Please leave it to the questions only so as we can get more people involved.
I think if you allow, I can answer them from here. Daniel, thank you very much. This is truly a very... Madam Monica, thank you very much. You see, I was available here on 1 day notice. If those young men are available, I can be available at hours notice, given they are younger. That is something I enjoy doing. Even us, we have been shaped by other people. And one thing you have to know, knowledge becomes stale when you don't use it. As I'm speaking to you, I'm also speaking to myself. So I keep on refining my knowledge. And what you don't know is that knowledge I refine also helps me make money. I've told you the investments I'm talking about, NSC, I kept telling all my friends around me for the last 18 months back, nunueni Kenya Power. At some point, I met some of my sisters. I told them, nunueni Kenya Power shares, mwenye ataenda hasara nitarudisha. That time it was below 2 shillings. We are not talking about a decade ago. We are talking about year 2024, last quarter. That share today is over 15.5. So anyone who put in 2 million shillings bought 1 million shares for 2 million shillings. How much is that 1 million share worth today? No, 15 million. But this is the beauty. And I'm saying it with all humility and good faith. The shares of Kenya Power I bought that time, my average buying price was 1.8 shillings. I've actually recovered all my money in dividends alone. Some of the dividend actually came in before I came here, that year of January. So January was not so bad. So all the money I spent in buying the shares, I've recovered all of it in dividends alone. So my capital gains is starting from 0. So when I talk about shares, I'm not talking about theories. It's something I do and is part of the research I do. Out of now, when these young men will be inviting me, remember now I have to study crypto, which I don't know. So when you gain more knowledge, you gain more versatility. Madam Jane, integrity on Kenyans. You know me, I'm a politician. I can't speak anything bad about Kenyans. Even those who you leave at your companies at home, and there are integrity issues. So because especially I can't talk about that when Kenyans are good people. So let me answer the second one instead. If you give me 20 million today, and I don't know how, I'm not a paragon of knowing everything. You're sharing opinions. I'll choose between, so it's about now about which ones. I would add, the same Kenya Power I have, I would add some. I would actually add 500,000 of Kenya Power. The rest, I would split. I'd buy a few of a company called General, a few. And I'll buy 2 banks. I would buy Equity and Diamond Trust Bank. Those are the ones I would buy.
Like and comment your biggest takeaway, share with someone who needs this edge, and subscribe for more investing breakdowns.